On podcast. Seal, how's it going, bud?
Doing good, doing good. Enjoying these Olympics. Where's my mic? You probably can't hear me. There we go. Doing good. Enjoying the Olympics. Enjoy watching random shit that I wouldn't watch otherwise.
Yeah.
The one thing I don't understand and will never get is the equestrian shit because it's the
Mm.
horse, and they keep talking about this old ass lady who's done it 1,000 times.
I know. They're
But I
like,
guess it's with
she's the
different
oldest
horses.
lady in the Olympics. And it's like, who fuck cares? She's riding the horse. But do they give the horse the medal?
They
Is
gotta give them something.
like, I know that they give the rider a medal, but I was thinking just yesterday, because I was watching equestrian yesterday morning, and I'm like,
Hey.
they have to give the fucking horse something. They have to.
Yeah.
Like even the dogs in the dog show get like a treat or like a little thing. But the Kentucky Derby horses get that flower collar thing. So maybe the Olympics get something too. I don't know.
I mean, they better get something. They don't get enough respect through the media, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, all they talk about is that old ass lady. But before we get too into the weeds with the Olympics, because
Gonna
the
have to
Olympics
go
is
to the
going to
damn
be
closet.
what
Yelling.
the what
To go to the closet. Stop yelling.
The Olympics is going to be what this podcast is basically about tonight. But before we get there, let's talk a little bit about non-Olympic stuff. So I'm wearing my red, white, and blue. This was the best I could do. Seal's got his Joe Dierte America shirt. Um, but what really spurred me to wear this was because I went to the Arsenal versus Manchester United game just a couple weekends ago, and it was really fun. It was just an exhibition game. Nobody gives two shits. But Odegaard was playing, Rashford was playing, a few good players were playing. Gabriel Jesus was playing. So it was a really fun time. I was up in the nosebleeds, but we won 2-1, and then we went to PKs because it was an exhibition and they can do whatever the fuck they want. And Manchester United won the PKs, so both teams got to come away with a win of sorts. Um, but it was just cool to be there, man. It's always cool to watch top tier soccer. And no offense to MLS, but even the B squad that comes over for these summer friendlies is better in the English Premier League than any MLS game that I'm ever going to watch. So it's super cool to get to watch those guys. And I'm just blessed that I live close enough to a stadium. You have the same respect. I know you've been to a lot of cool games. So I just feel bad for all those like Midwesterners and stuff that don't live close enough to stadiums to be able to go do shit like this. So it was a really fun time though. I liked it.
Yeah, and it's fun. I mean, I get they pretty much besides Rashford, but it's not Rashford that you used to anymore. But it's mostly be like you say, like whenever Man City and Chelsea played the other day,
Mm-hmm.
Holland scored in like 7 minutes.
He
Like
scored a hat trick and
it's
then was like, "I'm out."
it's yeah, it's insane the level of play, the difference in the level of play from the MLS to these exhibition games. And even when they do have somebody, I don't know why the hell he's not on an Olympic team or whatever, but for him to come over and just completely dominate against the B
Yeah.
team of Chelsea was pretty funny to see. But yeah, it's that was really cool. I was really excited for you because when you said, "No, I'm busy tonight, Arsenal and Man U," I was like, wait, I was like, that's weird. Why the fuck is that going on right now? And they're like, oh, I'm going to the game. I was like, wait, what? That's badass. So that's really cool. I like that they do that. They do the shootout. So what if it would have been tied 1-1, 2-2? Would they have done extra time? And
No, they
then
were
if
gonna
it
go
was
straight
still
to shootout no matter what.
oh, okay,
But it was cool that we got to win something. I would have been pissed because we sucked on the shootouts, which again, it was the B squad. And at that point, like Odegaard and Jesus were already taken off the field. Your guys were already taken off the field, so it was just some bullshit. Um,
yeah,
did you watch the shootout?
no,
Oh, your goalie like gave the entire goal to this dude, and they like almost got in a fight. It was awesome. So like
really?
it was like the fourth kicker or something. They must have had some beef because the your goalie, the kicker comes up, he walked over to the goalpost to the side and just did this with the goal, and then the kicker was like, "I'm not kicking, I'm not kicking." So the goalie walked back in, and the dude shot it and scored. So then when the guy scored, he started doing this shit to him, and they like almost got in a fight. I was like, "Oh shit,
That's
that's cool."
awesome.
I don't know the
That's
beef
badass.
that was there, but I get
And
that is
it
kind of
was it was at SoFi, right?
yeah.
Nice. that they have
Yeah.
all the stats and shit up and
Dude,
the new
that
age stuff
screen
going
is
on.
so big. They played some intro video for both teams with like their song and stuff, and the screen is crazy massive. I've been there before for Chargers games, but or for a Chargers game. I'm not acting like I go to all these games, but
Jaguars games, baby. Let's go.
it was a Jaguars game actually. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I've been there for the Jaguars game. No, it's such a massive stadium. It's so crazy. It's unreal. And like for the Chargers Jaguars, I was really down low because we got one of those players tickets that they give to charity and shit.
Yeah.
So I was way down close. But when you're up at the nosebleeds, I was literally above the scoreboard, above the jumbotron. But the view was still pretty good. It literally looked like you were playing FIFA or something. Like, you know how it has that zoomed
That
out
view.
camera?
Yeah.
That's how it looked. So I was watching the jumbotron a lot, but it was still kind of cool to see the bird's eye view. I never sit that high in sports. Like if I'm gonna fucking spend money to go watch a sport, I typically spend to go down low. But it was kind of cool to see the
Same.
press box.
Same. That Eagles playoff game, I was definitely like, well, nosebleeds it is. The Tampa Dallas kickoff
Yeah.
that one time in Tampa after y'all won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I was like, yep, nosebleeds it is. If I have to be able to go, I'll do it. But
Right.
if there's no, I can save $50 a ticket. Fuck that. I'll spend the extra $50 a ticket.
Yeah, if it's I can't go or it's nosebleeds, then sure, nosebleeds. But yeah, like you said, if it's not second row, but like second deck versus third deck, fuck it, I'm getting I'll spend.
Yeah. Pay $600 a ticket, or there's like 8 tickets left. You can pay $130 for to sit on the very last row by the cannons. You're going to have smoke and fire on you.
Right.
Like that Tampa game was fucking hilarious, bro. We legit had so much firework, like ash and like just the smolter, whatever the word for it is. Just like her white shorts were like fucking black, yellow.
Damn.
My hat was fucked. We didn't get to see the first 3 or 4 minutes of the game just because like
Because of smoke.
we were too far above. Like we had like the heavy air and the whatever works. It was just chilling. Like we could see everybody around us. There was like a layer of smoke and we could not see shit.
Man.
It's still worth it. It was way better than having to pay $1,300 for 2 tickets. $600 was enough.
Right. Yeah, and then other news, both of our rec leagues are over for the season, at least for us. But you guys won one game, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so did we. So
one game against the worst team.
It was tough, man. We actually lost the game against the worst team and beat like the second worst team. So that was kind of annoying. But the playoffs, it was our league, everybody makes the playoffs. So we were in some shitty play-in game against another bad team. And my team is so annoying. You know how most of the time I'm here and I'm arguing that they won't go to man, right? They won't switch to man. They just won't do it. They just play zone and we get just trounced by threes. So they finally came out and they were like, Travis, we're going to listen to you. We're going to run man, blah, blah, blah. I was like, all right, cool. Let's start in man. Let's do what we got to do. Well, this team was bigger dudes and all they did was drive. I honestly think they took like 2 threes all game. They're driving. We finally called a timeout. We were down like 7 points early. And I said, hey, let's switch to zone. These guys are just driving in. Carlos and Vic will just destroy people. And they're like, no, you want man. We're running man. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So we ran man the whole time. It was fine. Man's always fine. But like this was the one game that I was like, hey, our zone that we're actually pretty good at is going to work here. And they wouldn't do it. So whatever. But it was fun. I mean, I got to defend. So now 2 games in a row that I've defended the best player. Mostly because our superstar is just over it. He might not even be back next season, judging off his attitude. But he just doesn't care anymore. He's so pissed that we keep losing, which I get. He's the best player on the team. I'd be pretty pissed too. But he won't guard the best player anymore. So I've stepped up and played pretty well. This guy beat me quite a bit. He was different. Like he wasn't more skilled than me, but he was like, I'm gonna throw my shoulder into you on every single drive, and if you try to block me, they're gonna call you a foul. And if you don't, I'm going to get a layup. So it's just like I would just try to not let him score, basically. I'd just tackle him. and because I wasn't, he did an and one on me the very first time, and they gave a long ass continuation. It's so weird because like sometimes they do like college rules with the way they blow their whistle, and sometimes they do pro rules with the way they blow their whistle, and it's just kind of whatever they feel like. So he had this crazy continuation. So from that point on, I just wrapped his ass every time. I was like, "You give me 7 of these, I'm gonna wrap him every time." But he was good. But yeah, we lost by 13. I hit a couple threes. I did have a steal on him driving one time where I basically got like the jump ball thing where I just had my hand on it and then it bounced off his knee on the way out. So it was my ball. But those are the plays that really make me happy. They don't go in the stat sheet on our league because we only care about points. But those are the things I don't do much. If I get a steal or a block, I'm more happy about that than if I hit a couple threes, because that means I'm doing something that like I'm not good at. Not that I'm good at scoring anymore, but the steals and the blocks I'm not good at. So I'm excited. I got 1 steal, got quite a few rebounds. I was boxing my dude out pretty good. So all in all, it was a good game. It was my probably best season as just an all-around basketball player that I've had. So just getting better. I think the cardio is really, really kicking in. Carlos actually was like, "Bro, did you lose weight? You're looking way better." I was like, "Dude, yes, I did because I actually fucking put in work, unlike you guys." He was like, "What are you doing, man?" I'm like, "I'm just eating a little better. I run a mile before all my workouts. I'm eating a little better, and I don't drink every single night. I just drink sometimes." And he was like, "Oh, I can't give up that drinking, bro." I was like, "All right, then. I guess you're not gonna be any good." But yeah, all in all, it was a fun season. I hope we run it back next year. If they don't, I'll obviously join up as a free agent again, but I'd like to at least keep the core that we have. So we'll see. But another season down, another losses all around, but we won one, so happy about that, I guess.
Yeah. No, this is I think last season we won 2 games. So it just continues to go down. We went 4-2, 2-4, now 1-5. And it was tough, man. The last game of the season didn't matter for anybody.
Right.
Everything in the playoffs was already set, so it was just fucking have fun and finish the season on a positive note. And started out the game, got our first basket up 3-0, and then next thing we know, we're down 27-3.
Dang, that's basically what we did. I hit the
Yeah.
first basket. I nailed this 3 swish, and then I looked up and it was 14, but 14-3, and I was like, all right, nobody else is gonna step up. All right, cool.
It was 27-3. We were able to fight our way back. I only hit 1 fucking 3, but I had, I think, what it was, like 5 boards.
Nice.
4 or 5 boards in
Yeah, you
that
said
one.
something like
And then
that.
we come back, tie the game with like 5-6 minutes to go, and then start. Everybody wants to play hero ball, and like I'm gonna start like campaigning for next year. Like I'm usually whatever, but like every single game that like, not saying it's all about me, but like when the people are in there that actually want to fucking hustle and work and play and get to the ball, like we do good. We do good defensively. We move the ball. Like we don't create stupid turnovers. Nobody's jacking the ball up. Like we're trying to, and always ahead. This was the first game we weren't ahead at half. Always ahead. We found our way back, and then literally with like 10 minutes left, we're down
There he goes.
4. We're down 4 with 10 minutes left, and then fucking Brandon come out. Hours goes back in, doesn't come out the whole 4 minutes. He's gassed, Don's gassed, and we fucking end up losing by like 12 or some shit because
Yeah.
nobody has any legs left and everybody's just jacking up stupid shit and all this hero ball, and that's the same thing that happened last year. So I don't care what team I end up on, as long as everybody cares and wants to actually fucking play. I'm over this. I've
Well,
been in the
that's
league
why
for 8 years, and
I'm making sure that my legs are straight, right? Like all I
yeah,
can do is what I can do. And if they pull me, which we don't have like a captain the same way you guys do. So like if I pull myself out, it's not going to be because my legs can't handle it. It's going to be for whatever reason, strategically, or if somebody just needs to get in or whatever. Because I'm not trying to play the whole game. I still like rotations, unlike some of the people on our team, but I'm not going to do it because I have to because my legs are dead. Like I'm making it to the end of the game, and this mile running has really helped out a lot. My legs have been just totally fine after every game, so it's
yeah,
been
same. I'm
helpful.
getting there. I wasn't even able to play. So again, last week nothing matters. So the worst team in the league, they only had 3 people show up. So me and somebody else was like, "Fuck it, we'll run with y'all," and so y'all can finish out y'all game. We paid to play 6 games.
Right.
So the 3 that showed up so they could still play. So we played, and I played all 40 minutes, and I was like, fuck it, I'm not going to be a ball hog. I was like, but I'm definitely going to let it show. Like, when I get on the fucking court, I can do shit. And I had 8 points. I missed 2 fucking cake-ass threes. I missed, like, 3 of them, but 2 I should have fucking made. But 8 points, like 6, 7 boards, couple of assists, steal block, like, actually contributed. And even afterwards, Kamish was like, dang, Brandon, that's what I like to see. I was like, shit, if I played 40 minutes every game, 1, I'd be dead afterwards. But 2, I'd definitely do more than fucking 3 points. Like, I'm too good of a shooter to not get fucking 6, 7 shots and not see 2 or 3 of them go in. Yeah. And then that makes them push up on you to where I can drive in and get to the fucking lane and all that shit. So we'll see.
I mean, I'm going to see if I don't count my playoff stats towards my stats, but if I did, I still wouldn't have caught my best scoring. So, yeah, I mean, not my best scoring season, but best all-around season, I think. So next season, I'll try to make sure I get to 40 points total, not 40 points in a game, 40 points total throughout the whole thing.
If you include the 8-point game, I had 14 points total this year.
I had 28
out of 7 games. So 2 points a game is not bad. I mean, it's horrible.
Mine was 3.4 this year, which sucks, but it is what it is.
I mean, I ended with 8 points in the last game. That's 1 off of my career high in that league. So
nice. My career high is 11. I did get double digits one time. I've played way more seasons than Seal though, because we play 3 in a year. But yeah, I hit 11 one time. Other than that, I think 8's probably my highest. But all right, so let's shift gears
real quick. The Jupiter League, their playoffs are about to start.
Nice.
So their new season is going to start up here soon. So I'm gonna try to hop on for the next season if they run it back. If not, I'm gonna try to be a free agent and get on a team.
Nice. You still
just
been
so I can keep playing. I gotta get more runs in. Yeah, not as much. I think the last time I did the Peloton was today, Wednesday. I haven't done it since like Friday of last week.
True.
But I still would at least go down for at least 10 minutes and walk backwards, and that's been helping a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Like a lot. There's so much muscle right there that it like gets to, and it's causing like strain on my calf. But whatever, it'll get better.
Exactly. You just gotta strengthen. I mean, obviously, don't work through pain, like really through pain, but you can work to pain and then recover.
Yeah.
And then hopefully the pain is a little bit longer to get to. That's what mine's been. To where now, like I said, I can play a full game and still probably go a little longer. So in my workouts, I run a mile and then do a leg workout, and I don't feel it in my knees at all. So I'm finally to the point where I can actually do shit. Where like when we both first started, neither one of us could like do real workouts. We couldn't do real runs. We couldn't do any of that shit because our knees and back and all that other shit. So it is getting better. It's feeling better. I got new shoes, which obviously helps too. So all of that really helps out. All right, so let's shift gears to the Olympics. That's what we're here to talk about. Preseason football has started up, but nobody cares about the Bears. And who was the other team?
The Texans.
The Texans.
Actually, we do care about something on the Bears. So the Jaguars let go of a receiver. What is going on with this fucking laptop, dude? I'm in the conversation. I'm there. Stop going off of it. But there's like 8,000 fucking screens going on right now. But yeah, it pissed me off. But we got a receiver. He was like our 5th, 6th receiver on the depth chart. Ended up on practice squad. Blah 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 blah. Now he's on the Bears practice squad. Comes out that Colin Johnson kid that was like showing out.
I didn't watch it.
Well, he had like 3 or 4 sick plays. I was like, God dang it, we do it again.
Dang.
The last one was Quincy Williams, who's now like the 32nd ranked dude in the top 100 for the Jets.
I don't watch preseason. I couldn't give 2 shits about preseason. I don't care at all.
I mean, it's the Hall of Fame game, and I really wanted to. I thought it was very can't find the word. Don't really care. Something you'll know what I'm talking about. But new kickoff rules, and then Devin Hester having to sit there and talk about his history as a kick returner. That was pretty insert word there.
Yeah. They implemented the onside kick shit now, right? Where they have to tell the other team they're about to do it.
They have to tell them they're going to do it, and they can't do it until the 4th quarter. So
and only the team that's behind can do it, and like all kinds of other stupid shit.
I have no idea. So there's no like, all right, they just scored. There's a minute like we just scored. There's a minute 30 left until the half. Let's try to sneak a possession before
Right.
the half. There's none of that. There's
Yeah.
no coming off into the third quarter after a long fucking halftime of the Super Bowl and trying to sneak an onside kick because everybody's
Right.
playing back. Like
It's
that
so
sucks.
stupid because onside kick's not even the dangerous one. Like that one doesn't matter. I don't know why that's what they're going after, but
Yeah, it's crazy. But
it
I mean,
is.
that's to eliminate the because obviously if they come out on lined up onside and the other team's 40 yards back where they're supposed to be now,
Right.
that you know. But also they would know to get the fuck up there because they're lined up with the kicker, which
Right.
they're not anymore either. But I do like because we haven't seen like I mean, and we feel it in fucking Madden all the time. Like we haven't seen the kickoffs be able to be as explosive as they used to be in the last 5 or 6 years because of all the they can't do the wedges anymore. They have to be a big line. They have to stay
They
sealed.
have to keep
Uh,
a certain amount of
yeah,
people on the left side and a certain amount of people on the right side and all that shit.
yeah. So we if Devin Hester played like if he would have been drafted fucking 9 years ago, we never know who he is,
Right.
honestly, unless he was able to do something in the punt return, which is hard nowadays too, because the fucking punters kick it 1,000 feet in the
Yeah,
air and
right.
70 yards down the field. So like Tommy Townsend wasn't around back then,
Right.
whenever Devin Hester was there. But so I like that it's going to open up hopefully more alleys and shit for people to be able to get through and explode through and do something because it seems like if you make one or two cuts you can
Yeah.
get past that first wave, and that's the only wave that you got to deal with. So that'll be pretty cool to watch, hopefully. Like, and to see like Tyreek and shit back there, people like that. That'll be fun.
Yeah. Well, if Tyreek goes back, I mean, I'm sure. Because it, like you said, if you just break through one hole, you're good. So the speed is gonna be even more
Well,
important.
they have so many fat Tyreek, Raheem, like insert
True.
Dolphins player here, and they're one of the fastest returners in the league. So that'll be
Yeah.
fun to watch. Or even like what's his name, Xavier Woods, the Chiefs
Sure.
guy. Put him back there.
Oh, the guy they just drafted for Tyreek, or like in
Yeah,
place of Tyreek.
yeah.
Yeah.
The Texas receiver that broke the record.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'll be fun to
So
see.
it'll be fun, but I don't care about preseason. I don't watch preseason, so it'll be fun when the actual season starts. But let's talk about some Olympics. So why don't you tell me what you've been watching? Talk to me about some Olympics. What's been on your TV?
Snoop Dogg.
A lot of
I
Snoop
think that's
Dogg.
a lot of Snoop Dogg, and I loved it. I was here for it, and I guess like he's getting paid. He's all over NBC. Like
Right.
anything. Well, I guess it's all over NBC and USA and all that stuff. But all the USA, he's on all USA. He's on all of P. He's everywhere. Dude's getting paid $500,000 a day supposedly.
Yeah, that's what I saw too.
And that kind of brings it down a little bit. You pay me $500,000 a day to root on America. I'm gonna be the biggest fucking fan there too. Like,
Yeah,
but
I mean, you pay for that persona though, right? I mean, Snoop is Snoop. He's gonna be Snoop,
oh yeah,
and
he's not changing. I
so you
mean,
have to pay
I'm
for
here
that.
for it. Last Olympics, we loved the Snoop Dogg and Kevin Hart
Right.
thing they did. It sucks Kevin's not there doing it too because that would make it even more funny.
Yeah.
But nah, sports related, a lot of track and field. Just watching us surprise a lot of people because like that's usually one of our stronger suits. That and swimming, but now we kind of know swimming's we don't unless your name's Katie Ledecky. Like there's not a lot of like strength.
Fink got a world
Uh,
record. So
yeah,
that's something.
and then the Australian or whatever his name was, he had like 5 gold medals this Olympics. Like
The
it's
French
just
guy?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just not America's. Like we don't own the pool anymore. So I knew
Yeah.
coming into it was going to be a tough fight, and we've been able to shock and surprise in a lot of ways there. But watching that track and field, knowing we have a lot of dogs and knowing like it's as wide open as it's ever been, there's not a lot of like main guys in the sport right now. So
Except for
just
Noah Lyles. I mean, Noah Lyles is the guy.
who
But
has having to scratch and claw himself.
yeah, did you
So
watch him in
it's
the
been really
200 semis? They haven't run the
yeah
finals yet, but he got smoked in the semis, and I'm
yeah
like, I
he
hope he was
did.
holding something back, bro, because that other dude was flying.
He did, and I like this new repechage thing that they're
Yeah, it's
doing.
weird, but I like
Um,
it.
that what is it? I forget his name. He pulled something when he got there or something, so he was like, "Fuck it, I know I can pull up in the heat and get a
Right.
repechage the next day." And then, so he's like, "Not only do I not have to do the first race, I don't even have to be doing the race after the first heat winner things. I can wait to do the fucking thing tomorrow.
And race
as
the
long as I
losers for the most part.
yeah
I mean, race the guys that didn't make it for whatever reason.
yeah that sucked in the first 3
Yeah.
heats. But so I mean, genius on him, and he barely I think he got second today,
Yeah.
and to go on to the final barely. But yeah, so all these things with track and field has really had me interested in watching it, and women's soccer, fucking going insane and beating France and really, fucking figuring out like how to get it done without the big names that they've had for the last 15 years.
Right.
And it seems like they've always had a scratch and claw, and they can't really find a way. It's with the big names, and now that we have none of them, it's like they're kind of just like flowing through it. Like, yeah, it's gritty, it's a process, but it's our process. It's like every game has been our game to win, and it's been fun to watch. And it's not like it has been the last 20 years. We're like, fuck, they try to give it to us. Like, no, we're taking the fucking games. They're not giving them away.
Right.
We're taking them right now, and it's really fun to watch. And then also that fucking Japan basketball game was
The
absolutely
women's
insane.
or the men?
No, the men's. The Japan, fuck, who did they play? Japan, Germany?
I didn't see it. I only saw the
No,
Japan
France.
women.
France. Japan, France
Hmm.
game was
Oh, the
insane.
overtime game. Yeah.
Yeah. When Japan should have won and they
Yeah.
fucking fouled the dude, they're up 4. Dude gets the and 1 3-point play. Just a lot of excitement. I literally been waking up early just to put it on the TV and let it run, no matter what it's playing. I wish.
Well, I put
mean,
it
it's
on that Gold Zone
2024.
thing.
True.
Do you
Did
have that?
Gold Zone? Is it on the?
So if you have the NBC Olympics app, I have that on my smart TV thing. So I don't watch it through Peacock or anything like that. I go onto the NBC Olympics app, and they have a Gold Zone. So it's just like NFL Red Zone, but for Olympics. So they just show you whatever's going on. So if Team USA is in anything, they show that. Or if there's a gold medal on the line in anything, they show that. So I've been watching like judo, I've been watching taekwondo, been watching fencing, whatever gold medal is up. Watching a lot of badminton, which is fucking boring. If you're a badminton player, I'm sorry. I think it's just the people that weren't good enough to play tennis. But it's so bad. It should not be an Olympic sport. No offense to badminton players. But I've been watching a lot of crazy stuff because of that NBC Olympics Gold Zone thing. It's super fun.
So it's just the Olympics app on your smart TV?
Yeah, it's the NBC app. So look at this.
Right.
Which way? The NBC Sports.
Yeah.
And it has the Olympic rings. So you just do
and
that.
That's on your phone?
Well,
or it's
mine's
on your TV?
I have it on both, but.
Okay. I'm sure I'll be able to find it on there. It's a Fire TV, so.
Yeah, so it should have it.
Sure.
And you can just throw it on Gold Zone. I wake up at like 5 a.m, throw it on Gold Zone, and just let it run all day. But yeah, it's super cool. But they have Chris Hansen on there, the NFL Red Zone guy. He's also doing that, at least in the afternoon.
That's cool. Scott Hansen?
Scott Hansen, whatever. Oh, yeah, Chris Hansen is the
to
catch a predator or whatever.
That's the guy you don't ever want to see.
Yeah, right.
In real life. Keep him on TV. I would not mind meeting Scott at all. Seems like a funny guy.
He seems super cool.
He's intense, loves sports, not married.
But the sports that I've been loving the obviously the track and field is my jam. I love summer because of basketball one, but
damn, look at mine. Look at these legs. I got them track and field legs ready to go.
But what's really surprised me, I'll stick to the track and field for a second because you talked about it. But then I want to talk about all those crazy obscure shit I've been watching. But the track and field, what surprised me more is not our like Sha'Carri Richardson, even though she came in second, Noah Lyles, those guys. It's been the long distance dudes that's typically like Ethiopia, Kenya, all these guys. We got a fucking gold in the 1500, which is nuts. What are you laughing at?
Speaking of nuts, hopefully that thing didn't get. Hopefully it didn't.
I don't think it did.
I just looked down and saw it.
You're supposed to be wearing jock when you wear those tiny ass shorts.
I have my boxers underneath.
We'll know if YouTube shuts us out.
I just looked down and saw brains.
No, so the long distance people have been really impressing me. Oh, and I've been watching a lot of like the discus and the shot put with that Krauser dude. He's fucking massive. He's the man. That was really
the American chick with the disc too.
So the shot put though was really upsetting, right? Because Krauser went out there. He won. He was supposed to win, so it doesn't really matter in that regard. But they threw like 2 balls out of 6, and it started raining. And the judges, refs, whatever they call them in track, said, no, we're going to keep going. We don't, like, the time was too compact. They couldn't postpone. They couldn't do that shit. But nobody can throw it near as far when you're spinning around a fucking circle in the rain. So, like, after the second throw, it was game over. Whoever was the top 3 at that point, it was done. So a lot of the athletes were complaining. A lot of them were mad. But Krauser still won, so it doesn't change probably what the outcome was going to be in the sense of gold medal. But I know a surprise silver medal guy won. I think he's from like Jamaica or Brazil or something. So it changed a little bit. And I was going to ask you about that. Do you think they should build in? So I don't know if you've watched the surfing or any surfing for that matter, because it's every surfing, but they give you like a week in surfing and they say you have to compete like these 4 days, but you can skip a day if it's bad weather. If the waves suck, skip a day, but you have to make sure it's done within a week. Should more events do stuff like that to where it's like, listen, you're outside on a track having to spin like 2 times in a fucking circle. If it's raining, you got to have a backup plan. You got to say, listen, we planned for this, have another day.
I mean, in track and field, it's really hard, especially in Paris. I do believe it's all in the same. I mean, like it's like a standard college, like fucking track meet. Like it's all held in the same thing. You have, like, they have to stop all that discus and javelin throws and all that stuff whenever they do
when a long
the
jump
races.
and shit's going, yeah.
Even when they're doing the races around the track, because part of their runway interferes with the track.
Right.
So I mean that has to stop. Then you have to stop the long jump. You have to stop the pole vault. You have to stop all this shit that happens in that field. So I mean, I kind of get like, yeah, they're constrained for time, but that goes into something I've been saying all like the last week and a half of these Olympics. Why would modern day not want the Olympics to go for a whole fucking month? I remember as a kid, like, yeah, there would be a couple random things like fencing and shit would be going on, and then there would be the opening ceremony.
Right.
But you never had soccer going days before the open ceremony. You never had these people playing 4 games before they even get to Paris and all this shit. Like, let this shit go for a month. Like, we have time to fit all this shit in.
Yeah.
And the also, way we are now, like,
I was just going to tack on. Back in the day, it didn't seem like there were like 9 events going at one time. Like when you're watching the Gold Zone, they're like table tennis is going, volleyball is going, beach volleyball is going, judo's going, and there's a basketball game, and we're going to bounce around all of them. I feel like when we were kids, if it was judo time, judo was fucking on. You're watching judo, or you're not watching the Olympics. So yeah, continue. I was just saying, like, they're packing everything in. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I honestly don't see why they would feel the need to do that. I mean, there's so much. I mean, except the fact that these people who like bust their ass to train for 4 years, they don't make any money and they have to support these athletes and shit. And it's a lot on the countries.
That's what it is.
I get that. Not every country is America and can support these people for a month. But why not? Like,
well, they don't have to be there the whole month, right? Like, if you're
do your shit and leave,
If you're the swimming people and you know you're just that first week, then be there the first week and then get the fuck out. Yeah, like it doesn't have to be rocket science over here.
Yeah, I mean, and that's pretty much is what is happening. Like one of the the people on the women's soccer team, they were talking about how they've been staying in hotels. They haven't touched the Olympic Village left yet, and whenever to get there, half the athletes and competitors are going to be gone. Because their events are going to be done. They're going to be back home, so they're not going to get the true feel of the Olympic Village like it was. But yeah, who cares about that? They're not going there to hang out. I mean, still to this day, I'm so jealous Gary got to go to fucking Tokyo for the Olympics. Like, that shit's cool as fuck.
Yeah, but it's ridiculous. Did you see that girl got fined or whatever for going to Disney World? Disneyland, whatever? She went to like Disneyland Paris. And they fined her, I think, for leaving the academic village and doing like inappropriate behavior or whatever, misconduct, whatever they fucking called it. But because she went to Disneyland.
The committee did?
Yeah. I'm a fucking professional athlete. I can go do whatever the hell I want.
That's wild. So you're saying that these athletes can go and have parties and have Snoop Dogg perform and have celebrities there and drink and have fun, get drunk, smoke cigars, but I can't go ride the fucking teacups?
Right.
Yeah,
If I'm
right.
in Paris, I'm fucking going to Disneyland Paris, and you're not gonna stop me, all right?
Damn sure not walking around the place. It's all ghetto. I'm going to fucking Disney World or
So
the Eiffel Tower and back to my shitty ass Olympic Village cardboard bed
cardboard
that I
bed.
have hanky panky on. Even though that's so not true. I've seen a video of like people like jumping onto that thing. They're like testing the durability. That
Yeah,
shit's durable. You can have eight sums on them things. They're durable as
and they
shit. You
have
can have a
been from what I read. So
oh really?
I heard that's all the Olympic Village is just a bunch of people having sex. But hey, sex raises the testosterone. It makes you better at your sport. So that's what I've heard. So um,
What if these countries send like they send like faux athletes in like knowing they're not going to fucking place in anything. Their whole goal is to go try to mess with the heads and get these people to stay up late and
Ooh.
shit.
I think so. As an aside to that, I think South Africa did that, and I don't like throwing shade. This is called no scrubs allowed. We don't like talking about scrubs, but I think South Africa sent somebody that wasn't an actual athlete, and it's the craziest thing. Have you watched any of the climbing competitions that's been the last couple of days?
No.
Uh, so bouldering. Do you know what bouldering is?
No.
So bouldering is these big weird ass contraptions on the wall, and they're worth like multiple levels of points. So if you go through like two of them, you get 5 points, and then if you can keep going to the next one, you get 10 points, and blah blah blah. So the women are going through this thing, and one of them, this one girl, the first girl at the event from South Africa, got nothing, nothing. And like, so she's out there, and literally all you have to do, you have to like start on this thing, and you just like reach up and grab one and hang from it. Now, me or you probably couldn't do that, but like a fucking rock climber can one hand hang from a freaking thing. And
Trains for
she,
the Olympics to do it.
yeah, and she missed every one of them. All four of them did not even get a single point. The next people that would come out after her would do that, the 5 point one, which is like the easy one. They do it like the first try, every single. And I'm like, this girl is not like an actual athlete. I think she signed up for the wrong event or something. Maybe she's just young and nervous, right? Like that's probably the real reason. She probably is
She
an
wearing like
athlete.
a white T-shirt that didn't even look like a because that
No,
happened in one of the long running events for the women's. It was like a heat, maybe yeah, it had to be a heat because this chick, she was like they were already talking about like next events, and then they panned back to the runners that finished first like 20 seconds later, and she was finally there was like 6 laps around the track, and she
if
was finally
they
coming down like 40 seconds later,
just
and
know
she
that
was
if a
wearing
story comes
like a
out,
cut off T-shirt.
yeah, if a story comes out that somebody infiltrated the sport climbing bouldering thing and impersonated a South African climber, you heard it here first because it was so bad. And I hope it was just nerves. I feel bad for the girl if it was nerves, but if it was somebody that wasn't supposed to be there and they found a way in there, then I'm proud of them. But if they were supposed to be there and they were just really bad, then I feel kind of bad for them. But
I
no, I've
felt the
been
same thing about
watching.
this girl. I was like, what is she doing there?
Like I said, I've been watching all these cool things. So the sport climbing thing is fucking super dope. Shout out to this Polish chick. So she goes
Yeah,
out there. Did you see?
6.06 seconds.
She goes out there. The record at the time was like 6:20 something, right? So she bolts up. This is in like the quarterfinals. Bolts up and gets it 6:19. Breaks the record. It's like, oh shit, she broke the record. She's the freaking best. The next time she went out there, crushes it with a 6:06. Just flew through. I watched the finals today. She didn't get 6:06, but she did win gold. So congrats to her. 30 years old. All the rest of the girls out there were like 18. So
She
she did her
oh, she
thing.
moves like a spider monkey, bro. It's
It was
it's like she
crazy.
was given the answers to the test, like before the test was there.
So I learned they actually do. So it's actually more similar. I'm spitting sport climbing facts now because I watch Gold Zone, baby. It's very similar to like the 100-meter dash, right? So the 100-meter dash is always 100 meters. You're just trying to get faster at it. That sport climbing speed trail thing is the same always. They
That
don't move.
board?
Yeah, they don't move the things to other positions. They don't do anything. So you know the course. You just have to do it and just keep getting faster at it. I thought they were like, oh, we're changing it up. Can you get up there
Yeah.
fast? No, it's the same thing. So from the time she started, however many years ago, her course has never changed. She's just had to get better at it. So I learned that today. So that was kind of cool. But no, I've watched wrestling. I've watched judo. I've watched. Did you watch that Turkish dude with the pistol? The shooting guy.
Yeah.
All that shit's super cool. I am more happy with these Olympics, even though we're not doing as well as a team. Team USA, we are still first now in golds, but China's been giving us a fucking run for our money. Normally we have a lot more golds by now. We're only like 3 ahead of China, but our sports are coming up near the end here. We'll get some basketball golds and we'll get a few more track golds and stuff like that. But I've watched weightlifting. It's just been such a cool Olympics because of this gold zone thing. I get to watch sports that I've never watched. I literally watched like 5 judo matches in a row and have no clue. They all tied 0-0. They all of them. I mean, not tied. I get they went into overtime and somebody eventually got a point or whatever. But like I was like, how are they getting points or not getting points? Because I'm seeing them flip people and they're like, that's not a point. The girl gave herself up. I'm like, who cares if she gave herself up? The girl still flipped her. Like, isn't that what the point is about? But
that's wild.
It's still cool.
I'm about to start watching. I don't see any of that. I just put on NBC or USA, whatever is the first thing on Hulu.
That means you're getting, yeah, you're getting the American stuff. You're not getting the Chinese, Taiwanese battles for ping pong supremacy and shit.
Yeah, no. I did see the America Chinese people beat the real Chinese people.
The American Chinese people.
Go look up the American women's American ping pong team. They're American Chinese.
I honestly didn't even know we had a ping pong team because we're not of Asian descent.
Yeah, they're Asian. They're of Asian descent.
Okay.
Because not like little fuck.
Pretty much every table tennis is table tennis in the Olympics because ping pong is copyright or something. But every table tennis person is of Asian descent, except these like brothers from Sweden with these glasses that look kind of like that pommel horse Superman dude that's been making his way around Instagram.
He's in the top 1.7% in Rocket League.
Mm-hmm. But Sweden has a couple table tennis kids that look just like him, and I think they won gold in the tag team, whatever.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's Swedish. Luna, come here. That Swedish dude, the pole vaulter, really has me pissed the fuck off.
Why? Because he's so just chill.
Now I understand where French was from. No, because he's from Louisiana, born and raised in Louisiana.
I know. Went to LSU.
Went to LSU. But I mean, if his parents are from Sweden and like were born in Sweden and I don't fucking know, but that shit pisses. But you're American. But
usually it's so weird because usually you see people play for other countries if they're not good enough, right? Like, no offense to them, but like if you didn't make the U.S. track team and you're from Greece, you could be like, oh, I'm gonna go run for Greece because you still get to make the Olympics. Like it's all fun and games. That happens a lot, right? But this guy's the fucking world record holder, and he's an absolute monster. And he's chill as fuck, dude. When he's just going up over it, he's just like, all right, bro, I did it again.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That stupid ass gun pose was dumb. That shit was dumb.
There, see, you can disown him after that. But
yeah, I don't know where this shit comes in. But yeah, that ping pong team is Asian Chinese American.
That's how they all were at UCF too. We had a ping pong team or a table tennis team or something at UCF.
That's just. Did you know that if the Gators were their own country, they would be 12th, and
in gold medals,
and just the overall medal count, they'd be 12th. That's because
as a country. They're the best. Well,
and then if Bowls, the Bowls school in Jacksonville, if they were their own country, they'd be 6th in medal counts in swimming.
Yeah, the Gators have all the swimmers, right? Like that's literally what they do. Like Katie Ledecky went to Stanford and was like, Florida's better. Like, because the coaches are the actual national team coaches, right? It's not anything Florida's doing. Florida just went out and said, you're the best coach in the world. We're going to hire you. Thanks. And so now everybody comes to Florida for swimming. Track, they have a lot of Floridians. Well, the SEC in general is the track capital other than Oregon, I guess. But it is pretty cool to see.
That's where nationals are held. That's about it.
Yeah, to see people that we watched in college, not when we were in college, but because if you're watching SEC Network, which is one of the many channels you get on random ass TVs, you get to see a lot of LSU track people. That's usually who it is. Oh, are you excited about breakdancing, or do you care?
That's so stupid to me. No.
Why is it stupid?
So dumb to me
Explain to
because
me.
that's not a
Why
sport.
not? Why
It's
not?
not a sport. So is beatboxing going to end up in this shit? Are we going to have fucking rapping in the
Beatboxing.
Olympics? You know
Hold
what?
on, hold on, hold on.
Let's get
Break it down for me though, because beatboxing and breakdancing are very different things. Do you not believe that you have to be athletic to breakdance? Because that's just wrong. That's a wrong statement.
yes and no.
You
I
have to be
believe
fit. You have to
if
be
you
strong.
no, you have to be strong and you have to have pliability and flexibility.
That's fitness. Is that not fitness?
I know
It's
plenty of
not
people
Anthony
who have.
Corchado out here trying to breakdance. All right. It's like legit.
Hey, but that motherfucker could beatbox.
He could breakdance okay too for what he was bringing to the table.
But I'm saying, but like we both know people. I'm trying to think of somebody from Palaca, like big motherfucker, John L. Williams.
John L was
That man would
fit,
have been able to break dance,
but he was fit.
and he was fat.
Fit doesn't mean you're not fat or you don't have some fat.
John L. The girl could have broke dance
When these
because she
when
was
these
strong, she
break
was flexible,
dancers
and she had pliability.
when these break dancers come out here on Friday and Saturday, there's gonna be a bunch of fit fucking people out there.
I hope there's a little tubby one out there, and I can send you a screenshot of it and be like, hey,
There's tubby water polo players. Does that make them not good at fucking water polo?
hell no, I
It's
bet their legs are fucking thick.
no, it's so funny. So there's a girl on America. Her legs are like your legs. Not that your legs are thin, but her top is like not your top. Like she's a monster, and then her legs, because she's kicking them all the fucking time. They're these skinny little chicken legs. It's weird.
I feel like they'd be huge.
Their quads probably are, but like
But
when
no,
you're
I don't think breakdancing and also how like I feel like it's very judgmental. It's not like
yes, that's
that's
for
why
sure.
nowadays like these floor routines, yeah, they're judgmental, but it's on a like on a systematic thing, right? Like the more twirls you're able to do, the straighter your feet are, like
Yeah,
the bar. Like there's a set bar in
there's gonna be a
gymnastics
bar
and
with breakdancing. There's gonna
what
be a rule
what
book of some
what
sort
if
somewhere.
he twirls 8 times on his head, more than 7 times on his fucking knees, like where do we get
No,
these
it's gonna be
technical
the same.
and,
You're gonna have to.
and
It's
I
gonna be the same as the floor routines. You're gonna have to submit your routine. The
and they're gonna
judges
say how
know
difficult, yeah.
what tricks you're supposed to fucking do, and you have to execute that move with like the pristine athletic abilities. People are athletic, dude. They have to be, or else you can't go doing that shit. I don't know that I'm not pro breakdown. I think it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna try to watch it. I'm not pro it being a sport or an athletic whatever. I also said badminton shouldn't be in the Olympics, and that's an actual sport, I think, but it's fucking stupid.
I agree with badminton. Pickleball is going to be in there one day.
Oh, for sure. But if equestrian's in there, right? If equestrian's a sport for whatever reason,
But see,
then
so I
anything.
get equestrian because that's something that was back in the Roman times. Like these motherfuckers used to flex their horses. That's where the shit comes. That's where the
Well, and like
Olympics come from.
sailing, right?
Like, I get
Sailing.
it.
So not kayaking, not canoeing. I get those. Sailing. You are relying on the wind. Now I understand you have to move the
Well,
sail.
yeah, you have the same boat, the same sails
yeah.
as everybody else,
But
and
then
the best man wins.
how? Okay, I don't sail. I've never sailed. What makes somebody a better sailor than the other person? It's not strength. It's knowledge of where the wind is and how to put your sail in the right
and the
fucking
strength to be
spot.
able to do like the motherfuckers on them catamarans. They gotta run over and.
No. I saw that. I saw them do that. But that is
Then they
not.
gotta
That's
their
not a
weight,
physical
all that
skill,
shit.
really. You could be fat and sail. You can for sure.
I mean, you could be the guy that sits there and yells at everybody. Yeah, you can't be running from side to side trying to grab ropes and fucking fling in
It's
and
a little
going.
tiny ass dinghy, dude.
It's a 15-minute ride, bro.
I saw them jump and pull that shit, and
Yeah,
that looks hard, sure.
for 15
But
minutes.
if you can do that much better than the next person, that's not gonna make you better. You gotta it's knowledge. It's the same with surfing, right? Like the act of surfing is physical, but to win a surfing meet or whatever they call it, match meet, contest, you have to have knowledge of how the waves are working. You have to see a wave coming from fucking 800 feet away and paddle over to where it's about to break so that you can catch it. It's not just physical, mental matters
and the
too.
fear factor of dealing with that. You seen them waves?
Hell yeah.
I don't care if you have the most knowledge of surfing in the world. You better have some fucking balls on you. And the
Yeah.
same thing with, I mean, I guess, but with breakdancing, I just don't understand, like, how we're gonna call that shit. Like, what are we gonna bring the twirling thing into the Olympics too
They
next?
used to have that. I think they took it out. I
Was
think
that
it
a part
used to
of, was
be.
that actually a part of the
I think
Olympics?
it used to be artistic gymnastics or some bullshit.
Whatever the shit's, I don't
Yeah,
know, dude.
they
I
might
don't
still
get
have
it.
it.
It's another inclusion fucking, I don't fucking know.
It's not
I've
include. I
never,
mean,
like, when I
skateboarding
watched
is
Stump
the
the
same.
Yard is not a fucking sports movie, my boy. Like,
It's
there's no Coach Carter to Stump the Yard.
but they're athletes, is what I'm saying. Like they are fit, athletic. They've honed their craft. They have put in 4 years of fucking work to get to this point to do shit, and they should be acknowledged for it. That South African lady
Yes.
put in 20 minutes maybe and couldn't grab one hold. So
Bro.
I don't know, dude.
I want to see Michael B. Jordan or whoever the fuck that dude. Who was that? Omarion? Who was it? I want to see
Bow
them go
Wow? I don't
place.
fucking know. Oh, the Stomp the Yard guy?
Yeah.
Oh. Dude, I'm excited to watch it. I think it's
I
gonna
mean,
be
yeah, I'm
fun.
sure it'll be fun to watch, but I mean, I grew up in the shit. Like my brother's friends and all that stuff, they did it. So yeah, it'll be fun to watch. But as an Olympic sport, like
I
even
think
now
it's
with the
gonna be fun.
laser tag shooting shit, like it's not even a real shot. It's laser tag.
The
Isn't it
skeet
like
shooting was
sensors and shit
real,
now?
and America
Skeet shooting's
took
real.
that
Yeah,
bitch.
goddamn right. That motherfucker was badass too.
Yeah, it was, dude.
But but isn't it right? They go and like
Yeah,
the shot went through.
it tells you if it made it or whatever. Yeah.
Uh, If I missed, I'd be like sensor fault. Fuck, I don't miss. Like, if I
I'm
was like way
pro
down low, I'd be like,
everything,
nah,
dude.
the
Put it
sensor's
all
fucked.
in the fucking Olympics. I want it all there. Everything that they're gonna bring esports to the fucking Olympics, dog. There's gonna be like an Olympic Rocket League match.
Yo, I'm so mad we don't have any money in this fucking account right now, dude.
What were you gonna put
Devers
down? Some
got it.
breakdancing bets?
No, I was gonna do actually never mind. Wong didn't get a hit. I was gonna do Devers hit, Wong hit, and with multiple hits in RBI
What's a Germany US parlay? Because that's
for
gonna be the final, dog. I'm telling you right now.
for basketball.
Yeah.
Olympic basketball. Germany over France. Well, USA is minus 2,000.
God
So
damn it.
let's do Serbia plus 16 and a half. That's still only so Germany to win and Serbia to cover is plus 171.
I don't think Serbia's gonna even cover though.
You don't think they're going to cover? All right, so let's do.
That shit's hard to the cover's hard to bet.
Yeah,
Can
plus
we do
182.
you can't do props unless it's in a same game, huh?
No, they have it different now. So like we could do Germany to win and then go
And
to
then
player
like
props.
LeBron just do some
Nikolic
bullshit
over fucking 20 points.
because he's trying too fucking hard to be the MVP, so LeBron's gonna do something.
So I mean, he's definitely going to get over fucking 8 assists.
LeBron or
Yeah,
Jokic?
LeBron.
Or both. Why the fuck not?
So if we do Jokic to get over 20 points, so to get 21 plus points, uh, LeBron to get 8 plus assists, that's plus 431 with
With
Germany to win.
Germany?
Yeah,
Ooh, that's pretty nice.
yeah, I like that. Also means I gotta fucking put money in the account.
How
But
many
I
threes is Devin Booker at? One and a
threes
half? Yo, he's
threes
gonna
made
yoke that.
1.5. Yeah, so we'll add that to it as
I don't
well.
want to make the parlay too long though,
Watch
because
Germany
you know
lose.
somebody's gonna fuck it
That's
up.
plus 823.
Who fucks that
That's
up?
almost worth.
Jokic?
No LeBron.
If
Drew
LeBron
Holiday's
fucks
actually
up my
gonna go on
parlays,
diamond.
I hate that guy.
So that would be 10 to win 92, 26.
That's pretty sick. Because LeBron's gonna win the MVP, right? Like that's his whole fucking goal this
Yeah,
entire year.
you could tell he's been going after rebounds and assists. Like he
Yeah, yeah.
doesn't give a fuck about the
That's all he
scoring.
cares about. So, because he knows they're gonna win. It's
Maybe
not.
is there remember how I used no, there isn't. How I would do the little combo things.
Oh, true. Is there a bonus bet on it or whatever? One of those like $5 free bullshits that they give you every now and then?
Nah, I used mine and I lost.
Oh, true.
I don't have any profit boost right now because I haven't been betting.
Kevin Durant to score 4 points in every quarter.
I
Nice.
hate shit like that because what if they fucking are blowing him out and he sits the whole quarter?
Exactly. No, that's a bad bet.
I like that. I'll put $10 on to win 92.
Yeah, that's not bad. Oh yeah, all these fucking bonus bets are shit.
Oh, we're in the bonus time now, baby.
What does that mean?
Bonus time. I mean, we didn't think it would last over an hour.
Oh no, but we have like 5 minutes. When I hit start, it was at 7 minutes. So
Well, mine says the recording time.
how is it over an hour then?
Oh, it's not. Oh, am I not?
When I
Mine's at
hit
an
it,
hour and 3 minutes.
yeah, that's what the actual call time is. Because that's what I was watching,
Ah.
and that was at 7 minutes whenever I hit it. So, anyways, we don't have much more to talk about, but do you think the U.S. women's national team can upset Brazil in Marta's very last ever professional match?
I do.
Ooh, I don't. I hope they do. Obviously, I'm an American, but I don't
The
think
defense
they
has been defensively. I think we have a chance. If there's any way we can sneak in a goal and not send it to extras, that would be fitting. If it goes to penalties, I feel like we're probably fucked. But I don't know. Like the way our defense is set up, there's anything can happen. But also, they can come out and get smacked in the mouth early, and it could be fucking a 3-0 just frenzy.
I think Brazil's going to win. If I was a betting man, which I am, but I don't bet against the U.S., I would bet that Brazil's going to win. Does Noah Lyles win the 200-meter gold?
No.
I say no also.
No, he barely won the 100.
I think Kenny wins that shit. I think Kung Fu Kenny's going to come out and fucking roll, dude. Because he looked good in the 100, but the 100 was so tight that he still finished like 7th place, even though he looked fucking good. And he's better at the 200. So I think Kenny's going to win it.
Do you think we go all three in the hurdles?
With the 200 or which one?
The 110.
110. I don't even know who runs in the 110. Because Sydney runs the 2 and 4, right? Or maybe just the 2 now.
So the Crittenden dude is the one that went through all that shit.
Oh, men? I thought you were talking about women.
Yeah. No, the men.
Yeah, we'll definitely go 1. We're going to win. I don't know who the other two. Who are the other 2 guys? I didn't even know there were 2 other good dudes there.
Yeah,
I only saw the Heat.
So Crittenden, our Holloway dude is the first ranked dude in the world, and then our Roberts dude is the third ranked dude.
That Roberts dude sucked D today though. He still made it?
Well, he's in the finals.
All right. He sucked.
Yeah,
Did you see the fucking
tomorrow.
Did you see the dude from I don't know where he's from, Jamaica or somewhere, trip on the fucking steeplechase?
Yeah.
He ate that shit, dude.
Yeah.
So he was laying there.
Ethiopian chick get pissed off and like kick at the girl, and she got fucking kicked or no, I don't know if she was Ethiopian or
was that in track
which
too?
one she was from. Yeah, it was one of the long distance ones. But she was like, nah, like kicked at a girl to get her out of her way, and I think she kicked the Ethiopian, and she would have had a silver, but she got tossed out.
Damn. No, so that guy that fell, like me and Courtney were watching it, and she posited that he was hurt. I said he was just laying perfectly still to try to stay out of everyone else's way. What do you think happened?
Oh, he went night-night for a minute.
Ooh, all right, you're in the camp that Courtney is. I think he was just laying there trying to make sure he didn't get stepped on by people jumping over a fucking thing. But they wouldn't talk about it, man. It's fucking annoying. I wanted to know what happened. All right, what other props do we have that I can throw at you? Do we win water polo? Because somehow we made it to just the semifinals, I think. But we made it to the water polo match with a shootout over Australia. We won a shootout. And now we're in the semifinals in men's water polo. We come away with a medal there. We have a 75% chance to get a medal. What do you think?
Silver or better. We end up in the
Silver
finals.
or better. All right.
I can't bet on water polo. What the fuck?
Water polo's not there? That's some lame ass shit.
No.
Just in case we get kicked, be a stud, not a scrub. It hit the 7. We're now in bonus time. And we're just going to see kind of what we can do while we shoot the shit. And if it kicks
So
us.
the first time I've been looking at Australian football, Geelong Cats are finally underdogs.
Do we lose every fucking game? How are we not underdogs?
Fremantle Dockers.
Every time
we don't win the games I bet on.
Every time I watch, we lose. Every single time I watch, we lose. I haven't watched the last one because I don't want to
Gold Coast.
I don't even watch them live, so it's not even like I could curse them. But every time I watch, they lose.
Yeah, you might have a chance to watch them. They will be on Saturday morning at 2:35.
Oh, I have everything recording. Oh, you mean watch them live?
Yeah, so at 11:30 your time, you can turn it on. Stay up a little bit Friday night.
I could, but I think we're busy Saturday. We're busy every fucking day now. It's fucking stupid, dude.
Yeah, no, I feel that, bro. So I got on and I did the recruiting yesterday, and then when I got on today and played the games, and it just said, I was like, fuck, he still has to play his. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get on the next 2 days.
For which? Oh, because you played last night or whatever? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I've been doing the recruiting and then getting off and then waiting.
That's kind of what I do. Well, I'll do the one on our Moments game because it's fast, but the UCF one, I'm like, fuck, I don't have time to play this fucking game.
I feel like we're gonna have to fucking play a game of that because I feel like we're winning because we're doing the Moments and we're not good.
Yeah. Well, dude, that running back is sick.
Oh yeah. I'm throwing fucking bombs with this 68 overall quarterback.
Yeah. We could raise the difficulty to where the Moments actually are harder.
I mean, what is it, on varsity already?
Yeah.
That's what the other one's on, and I'm barely fucking winning that.
Yeah, but I mean, if you want
Oklahoma State was up 21 to 11 or 24 to 14
it's
on me at the half.
Simulated, dude. How are we winning? Like, I mean, I know we get the most important moments, and as long as we score, but I get scored on all the fucking time in my defensive moments. But I don't know.
I don't know. I'm here for it.
I'm gonna go try to play. I'm gonna go try to play them now. Then.
Oh, and it's stupid, bro. You have 2 losses, and for UCF.
Yeah.
And they have like teams with like 2-3 losses that are going to be in the 12-team championship playoffs.
I might make it. I was. If you saw what my rank was after you advanced, I don't know, but I was 16, and I just won big over a nobody. But I just won. So when there's like the championship games and shit, I should hopefully just pop up. I just gotta be in like the top 10, right? And I'm there because whoever's gonna win the ACC probably won't be ranked very high because the ACC sucks D. And then
I'm about to beat Oklahoma State for the second week in a row, so they'll have 2 losses with you.
So they'll drop down. And then you'll beat up on Utah or whoever the team is that makes it to the Big 12 championship.
No, Oklahoma State.
They're still gonna make it? I thought.
Well, it's me, you, then Oklahoma State. So whoever's not in my division is going to be there.
There's not divisions in the Big 12.
Oh, then yeah, me and Oklahoma State.
It's just the top 2 teams. So it's going to be you.
Yeah, they only have my loss.
I think Utah only has 1 loss, but I think it was against Oklahoma State. So maybe they.
They had to lose again because it's me, then Oklahoma State, then you. With 2 losses.
When I last looked, you and Oklahoma State were undefeated. And me, Utah, and one other Kansas State maybe had 1 loss. And now I've since had a 2nd loss. I think you had to play all 3 of those teams. So 2 of them are going to have a 2nd loss. So yeah, you probably will have to face Oklahoma State again. Damn.
2 weeks in a fucking row.
I didn't get to play them this week or this year at all. Damn.
That sucks.
All right, well, I'm going to go try to play those. Go Team America, World Police. We are the best. We should have 100 golds, or not 100 golds, 100 medals by tomorrow. So,
YouTube, don't take down our video. That was a prop. It was a prosthetic nut.
It was a Joe Dirt nut.
God, that's so fucking funny. I hope it didn't, though.
I don't think it did. I can't see like now, but you were like just
so
showing off your shorts.
I was like this.
Yeah, you were just
literally like this. you can't see below like right here, right? That's
Right.
where it stops.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, because it was like there. All
Yeah,
right.
I can't see your hand.
Because I was like showing off the USA. I was looking at it on the camera, and then I looked down. I was like, oh no.
Well, we'll hope for the best. If you if it happens, we'll make a social media post about it so we can actually be popular for a second before they take down our show.
Oh yeah, nobody's ever gonna know this, but haha, I'm having a girl finally.
You said that last week, didn't you? Oh no, you
No,
just said
we didn't
you were
record it.
pregnant.
We literally just did it Saturday
Right.
with the cannons and shit.
Cool. Congrats. Do you guys got names thought out yet? Hell yeah.
I want Rusty with an I.
Nice.
Not gonna happen though. So
Why not?
we'll figure it out. Because
I knew a
we'll get
Dusty
tormented.
girl with an I.
Really?
Rusty is close to Dusty. Yeah.
She got that Dusty.
All right. Well, be a stud, not a scrub. Whatever else we normally say.